I just so happen to have a battle of which would you rather have between that and this. This is a Nissan Elegrand and this one here is an alphard. These two cars are literally direct competitors. So let me start off with this and then I'll get into this. And then you guys would tell me which ones you'd rather have. So specs for this. This is a 2017, comes with a 2.5 litre 4-cylinder engine. Same as this one also comes with a 2.5 litre 4-cylinder engine. None of them are turbocharged. All of them are naturally aspirated. Wheels, both of them are size 16-inch. This one's our original Nissan wheels, while this one's on the other hand are aftermarket. Both of them are alloys, though. Another difference is that this one comes with 2 projectors, while this one comes with 1 projector and 1 reflector style headlight. So this is your full beam and this is your low beam. Your indicators over there, while the indicators for this are below. You have fog lights down there. This one also has fog lights. In terms of ground clearance, I can say they're almost similar, but if you look at that car, you can see that the front has like a lip, like a sharpness to it, while this one is a little bit more rounded off. What that means is this one looks to be a little bit lower, but if you look at this part, you can see that they're literally similar, not much difference. Inside this one, I'll just give you guys a quick walk around of the interior of both. Inside this one is fabric. It's beige in color. The seats are manual. It has steering wheel controls. It has this wood trim over there. The door has this soft touch plastic with a little bit of leather over there, with the door having that wood trim. Very nice steering wheel with steering controls, as I said. Both doors are automatic, so you can open both of them and you can turn off the doors. So if you don't want it to use the automatic doors, you can just use that. Car goes all the way to 180 with a rev meter over there, petrol gauge, and your temperature gauge and your fuel gauge. So you have more controls on this other side to set your eco, and this one is just to reset that trip over there. This other side has to increase and dim your lights. You have very nice looking dash, plastic still, but it still looks nice with this wood trim. So it's on the top, it's plastic, in the middle is wood, on the bottom is also plastic, but it looks the same color as the fabric of the car. The gear lever, both of these cars have CVT gearboxes, by the way, but people know that the CVT gearboxes in Nissans are a little bit less reliable than those in Toyota. You have 2 cup holders over there with some more storage down here, which is very deep, and you have a socket down there as well. This center console, you have more cup holders over there. I believe this should be some, also that is where that storage is. Doesn't come with more storage over here. You have more cup holders behind here, storage over here also, that on your doors. Now, one thing that I noticed about this car is this middle section is lower. You have this where you can put your hand, and these are multi-level. So what you do is you can do that to adjust. So you see, I can adjust the level that it is, but if I want to reset it, I just put it up and then lower it down. The back seats, so this one has 3 seats at the back, so it's like a bench seat. We usually call this a bench seat, although it doesn't look like a bench seat, but this is made for 3 people. It has controls, so like you can move it forward and back. You can move the backrest up or down, and if you want to get into the back, you can also do that through that lever. And the back seats themselves also quite comfortable. They look very nice, and in terms of space, so let me sit in the back here and let me pull this. So the one thing about this car is you can see that if I want to push it, not push it, but if I want to lower this, I have to do this. Now, one thing I noticed is for me to actually set it in a specific place, while I'm at the back, I have to pull this first and then pull the backrest up. That is when it will actually lock in place. As you can see right now, it's locked in place. If I don't do that, this one will basically come up and stick to where, like for example, if I leave it there and I pull this up, you'll see that it locks while it's there. But so let me try and see. So I'll have it here and have it. I have enough space, so quite comfortable. And while I'm at this seat, I can still push it back. It's quite heavy. Is it the rails that is a problem, or I don't know what it is, but I still have enough legroom, and headroom is always a lot in these cars. You don't have a center armrest, but that is just one thing you have to sacrifice. Now, I've really talked about it. The boot. I like the rear design of this car, by the way. It seems a little bit more symmetrical to me. I have to have the key to open the boot, but when I have the seats up, the boot space is not that much. So as you can see, once this seat is up, that is the amount of space that you have. So what you need to know with these cars is you sacrifice space if you want to carry more people, and you sacrifice people if you want to carry more luggage. But that is the Elegrand. Now the Alphard on the other hand. So let's start from the front. The center console, cup holders. You have extra cup holders at the back here as well. This is where your storage is, and it is very deep. You still have the same wood, two-tone wood and plastic finish. Very nice soft close on that. You have this very heavy skin with your vents. You have storage over here, and very nicely sized door bins. The seats themselves, they feel quite nice. It has this two-tone effect that is, both of them are fabric, but this one feels a little bit rougher than this. So the steering wheel on the other hand, and one thing is I can move from the co-driver side to the driver side very comfortably. The steering wheel has a lot of controls. One thing that the other car didn't come with is cruise control. This specific unit has cruise control, and there is something I'm looking for. So normally you're supposed to be having this where you open your doors. You can control it from the front, but what I'm noticing with this is I can only switch it off, but I'm not finding the controls for that. This one here is your collision warning, and I'm not actually finding the controls for that. So as at now, we'll assume that this one, you can't control both doors from the driver's seat. This one also goes all the way to 180. They kind of look the same, but just a little bit different. Now, the back seats, let me get into that and show you. So one difference between this and the Elegrand is, as you can see, these seats, they also have the same mechanism where if I want to raise this and set it on different levels, I can. And if I want to reset it down, I just do that. But this one comes in a configuration which is basically only meant for two people. So captain seats in the back as well. Very comfortable. You have this centerpiece here which can serve as both the tray. Trying to figure out how to open it. But this one here serves as your tray. Your cup holders basically sit here. Oh, I think it's because my seat. So what you just seen me do is I can push my seat to the left or the right. But anyway, that there is your centerpiece, and you have some more storage over there. The back seats of this car, quite comfortable, and I feel like they're bigger than the other one. So if I get into the back here, and because of the configuration of these seats, you can see I can get into the back quite comfortably. So all that legroom and all that legroom. So while I'm here, the biggest question I will ask is, considering these two cars, which would you rather have? The difference in price between these two cars is a whole 1 million Kenyan shillings. So this one is going for 3.9, that one is going for around 2.8. So which one would you go for between these two cars?